Dom is doing the procedure on you today.
Yes.
He's my doctor as well.
Oh, yeah?
He is. Let's see, and your anesthesiologist that's going to come in and talk to you about the medications and the anesthesia that he's going to use to put you to sleep is Dr. Christopher. So I'll put his name up here as well. You'll have to sign a consent with both of them. One with Dr. Dom for the procedure, and then the other one with Dr. Christopher for anesthesia. Now, tell me what we're doing for you today.
Polyps and discovery and all this stuff. E, some letters or something.
An EGD.
Yeah, that.
And a colon.
Yeah, that.
And Botox injection.
Yeah, Botox. Yeah, Botox.
Say do some Botox.
Where they inject that Botox at?
They inject the Botox into usually the bladder.
My bladder?
I am assuming or cold somewhere around in that area.
Oh, okay.
I know they were actually just putting the order in for it. Let me take a look here.
I think it's in my stomach to try to rejuvenate my stomach muscles or something. Is that possible?
Let me turn this down, I apologize. Well, the Botox is used for different reasons. So a lot of people who have incontinence, urinary incontinence, or any type of bladder incontinence, they'll use Botox. But it can also stimulate so it's one of those things that,
So they're trying to stimulate my stomach, I think, the gastroparesis, the muscles in my stomach. All right.
So we trying to slow it down or speed it up?
Speed it up because it don't work. Yeah.
Okay. And see, it's used for different things. Of course, Botox, women get Botox, of course, to help with wrinkles and that type of stuff. So Dr. Dom goes more into detail with you about the Botox and how he's going to use it. I apologize, taking a minute for me to get logged into my computer here. I'll ask you a few questions. If you will, tell me when is the last time that you had something solid to eat?
Tuesday. What's today? Thursday or Friday?
Today is Friday.
Wednesday.
All right, so Wednesday. So you completed all of the bowel prep. All right. Did you take any medications this morning?
No.
No meds. So the last time that you had something to drink was about what time?
I had a sip of a clear fruit water this morning, probably about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Because I started to take my medication, but then I said I couldn't remember whether I was supposed to take it or not.
All right.
So if my blood pressure is good and I haven't had blood pressure medication in a couple of days, I need to talk to my doctor, right?
I would talk to your primary care physician, yes, sir, and just tell them that, usually people say, oh, I don't have blood pressure problems because I take medication for it. You'll always have a history of that, so it's something that you have to continue to take.
I think they had me on high blood pressure medication as a preventative for my kidneys or something like that because I take insulin or some nonsense. They explained it to me. Is that possible?
It's not going to help with insulin production, so.
Does it protect my kidneys? They got me on amlodipine and losartan. They said I needed potassium or something like that. They said they gave me high blood pressure medication as a preventative for something.
Some of the medications like the, you said one of them was the lisinopril?
No, losartan. They took me off lisinopril.
Okay, so the ACE inhibitor is what that's for, and yes, that will help. All right. Have you ever been diagnosed or treated for sleep apnea?
Yeah, I have, but I don't.
Do you use the CPAP machine?
No.
In the event of an emergency, you consent to blood product if needed.
To what? No, hell, no, ma'am.
No blood?
No,
Are you a Jehovah's Witness?
I'm not.
So in the event something happened, you would not want us to save your life?
No.
So you can manage your heart health from home or on the go. Your heart rate is normal. No arrhythmias in sight. What my doctor would say. Let's find out. With Cardiac, you can email your EKG directly to them or send it to a cardiologist for review. Cardiac can do all that. Oh man, that sounds great. Cardiac also gives you access.
Asking foreign governments to produce more.
All right. Any implants or transplants, metal or hardware in your body?
Nope.
Nothing in your body you weren't born with?
Mm-mm.
I like to say.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
The future of the platform and its survival. Exchanges, right? And the people who have started or are running these exchanges. And part of the reason why there's so much
I don't want none of this. None of that stuff.
Well, I'll tell you that, you know, really this is not a procedure where we would anticipate any blood loss, but on the consent form, we have to have an accept or a refuse. It's good for this surgery only or procedure. It can be changed at any time after that. So,
Ironically,
yeah, so
my
it's-
mother and I know someone who died from this procedure. Harriet, they lived in Mason's house. The elder, pretty hair, light skinned guy. Him and his wife, Harriet.
Rodriguez, not Rodriguez.
Well, you don't have to give me a name because
Yeah.
I wouldn't know him
Oh
anyway.
yeah. No, I'm
so-
trying to make her remember, but then she passed away from this procedure. She bled out or something like that. And you know,
Right.
she was a Jehovah's Witness.
Right, so
And
she
she
couldn't
did
take blood.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's why we like to ask. I did, because you said no, I marked no on here that you do refuse the blood product, so I am gonna go ahead and get you to initial there.
All right.
Okay? And, you know, it's
Just personal.
it's a personal, exactly, it's a
That's it.
personal choice.
Can you point for
and-
me because I'm blind?
Yes, right here where my finger is.
It's a nice pen.
There you go. Right? I
that's
know.
a nice
Everybody
pen.
keeps trying to take it.
Hey, I was about to be the next person, but I
Right?
guess
I'm
since you
like-
on to me, I guess I'll let you have it back.
Oh,
I got a pen fetish.
yes, me too, me too.
Jimenez, yeah.
The color was punctured.
Yeah, a little tear they had in there.
So I
No,
had
but
Dr.
incidental.
Dom do, I had this same thing, twice, with
Well, he's
him.
good though.
And, you know, you never know others' underlying medical conditions if there were any. And, it's awful to hear that someone, you know, passed from the procedure because they just don't, you know, they just don't know.
Yep. Uh-oh, gotta go, buddy. I am starving.
I know you
When
are.
will I be able to eat again?
You'll be able to resume your diet after you have the procedure. I
Oh,
say
okay.
start out with foods that are light and non-greasy. Don't put anything real heavy on your stomach because if you do, you're gonna have some gas because from this
I
procedure,
deal
of
with that
course, you're
anyway
lying
because I
on
take
your left
Lin.
side.
You ever heard of Linzess?
Yes, and Linzess, my doctor prescribed it for me.
You had to stop it?
take. I had
Yeah,
to
'cause
stop
of the
it
gas?
because of the diarrhea.
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't even
well,
hardly make it to the toilet.
yeah, that's I got. And imagine me. I have to put my legs on before I can make it the half a mile to the
Yeah,
top. Yeah,
and
I've
it
had a
was-
couple of slip
I
ups.
said, my gosh,
Yeah.
like really? This
It's no
stuff?
joke.
No joke.
So The gas issues from the Linzess, would you compare that to like me eating something too heavy? Or too...
Well, heavy meaning like because you've done the bowel prep.
Right. I'm going to be completely empty.
And you're empty, so you got to put something else back on your stomach.
So I should start with like soups and stuff like that?
I would start out with things that are, light, non-greasy, and just advance as tolerated as you think that you can tolerate it. Because either, your gas,
I gotta go to this place called the Crumble Cookie or something like that after I leave here to pick up some cookies, but
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's way off the track. I don't know why I even thought about that.
You can eat a cookie. You can eat a cookie. Just remember, put your legs on, go for a walk. That's gonna help get the gas out from the colon, because when they do the colonoscopy, and of course they insert the scope, they're putting air into the colon, and what it does is, it's back here in the back. If you stand up and you can be straight and you walk, that's expanding the diaphragm. That's helping get the gas
So that's why I have those pains back there when I'm constipated?
Well, that's from constipation, from the colon, from like a blockage not being able to move. No, usually when you have gas pains, you get gas pains that usually are up here in your shoulder blades on your back. But getting up and walking around, even raising your arms over your head, will also help get the gas out, because it makes everything rise.
Okay.
So that's going to help as well. Okay. But I always say just start out with foods that are light and non-greasy, and advance as tolerated from there. Okay.
I talked to Bucks wide receiver Mike Evans, and he told me that I hate long flights, but this definitely eases that. He said it was a tough 3-game stretch.
It was a battle for me not to make a bag of popcorn last night where I was starving so bad. I didn't do it.
Popcorn is the last thing you probably need to be eating. They told me no popcorn, no peanuts. Nothing's got that little shell that can get stuck in the colon.
That's why they say no popcorn?
That is correct. It does not.
I'm telling you, it was an epic battle last night. I kept walking in the kitchen, looking at that microwave popcorn on the counter, and walking back in the room. I said, I ain't gonna do it. I said, I do remember them saying, don't eat popcorn or any kind of corn.
Yes. You can't digest it.
Oh, that turns into cellulose, something like they say.
It's bad. You poop corn kernels.
Whole.
You do. Whole.
Why is that? Because they're not digested.
That's correct. Some people just have a hard digestive system. All right, fall wristband, you get that? Because you're getting anesthesia. We don't want you getting up without having some help, especially after you've had anesthesia. Do you have any dentures, anything in your mouth that has to be removed? Any jewelry or hidden piercings anywhere I cannot see?
Nope.
You're naked underneath the gown?
I am.
Perfect. All right, that's good.
Other than these socks.
Right, which is fine. Now, this thing just does not want to stay up here with you, probably because of that. Now, they may ask you to remove those. Are you okay with that once they do? Okay, because they're going to be rolling you onto your left side. Okay.
I got a question for you. How come when I lay on my left side in the bed, it feels like I'm going to use the bathroom right there?
Because that is the side that everything comes out on. You never heard, like, if you have problems with constipation, to massage your stomach, your knee
my mother been telling me since
counterclockwise,
I was a kid
and
to
you
rub
do
it.
that,
Like,
yeah. And you because you're going across, you got your transverse colon, and then of course
So how should
you're
I do
coming
it?
down. It's counterclockwise, so you across this way, and then push down on the left.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm smiling behind this. Oh, you don't have yours on, so I ain't
No.
got to have mine on. Okay, I just realized I see your teeth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you don't have to keep the mask on in here. Only when
good.
you're out in the public areas. I know it's a
So that's why that explains why I feel like if I lay on my left, and I have to sleep on the wedge also because I'll aspirate. I had brain surgery last year, and they had to remove one of my vocal cords because they blew it up with Botox, and then they wouldn't respond to anything.
Wow.
It was paralyzed.
Yes.
So they had to remove it. So ever since then, I have to sleep on a wedge and I have to basically sleep on my side because I'll aspirate or whatever. I'll choke on my saliva.
Yeah, aspirate. Yeah.
So when I lay on that wedge and lay
yeah,
on my
you
lap,
feel like you're
I
gonna.
can't sleep at
Yeah.
night because I always feel like I have to go to the bathroom. Then I get up and go to the toilet and there's nothing.
Yeah, and you know you can massage that area too, and that helps. But yeah, that's the reason why. That's like after you have your colonoscopy, we always get you to lay on your left side and with your one knee bent, because what that does is that actually will help relieve some gas.
So I should try to lay on my right side?
No, I mean
Because they say laying on the right side is not good for.
Yeah, same thing with your heart. Like if like if your heart's racing and you just feel like a lot of times, you know, you feel like you're having a panic attack or even anxiety, you know, the best thing, because your heart rate will increase normally, it's best to lie on your left side. That helps, of course, with the blood flow to the heart. So left side is the best side to lie.
That's what I keep hearing. Now, yeah, well, this is the most painful side for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because your blood pressure was great. It's better than mine.
That's crazy. I haven't had my blood pressure medication for like 4 days.
Well, it's good. Your blood pressure is good. You're 6'5". That's what. Oh, 6'5". All right, and they had your.
I think I'm closer to like 6'3" now because I was just standing next to somebody recently that I used to be taller than, and I noticed that I was looking up to him and I felt very strange. So they had to take at least 2 or 3 inches away from me when they took my legs. Dude, what was my weight today?
It was 100.8 kilograms, which was like 219.
Get out of here, that's it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, that's not it.
All right, any new allergies?
No.
Okay, because I got a bunch in here. Of course, we're not going to give you any heparin, no levaquin, that's guaifenesin, Mucinex, vancomycin. All right, yep. Not getting any of those.
Those are all antibiotics, right?
Yes, the guaifenesin is like the Mucinex, though. That's just a mucolytic. We wouldn't be giving you anything like that.
It's amazing how many antibiotics my body has rejected over the years that I used to be able to take.
Well, you know, some medications, the older you get, you can have an adverse reaction. So
Yeah, that's why
that
they have my
happens.
list.
It's not uncommon. All right, and the pharmacy that you use if you have to have prescriptions filled is what pharmacy?
CVS and Kingstree.
And we'll change it because